Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn about elasticity and scalability. Along it, we will also see what is instances type and autoscaling. So let's start with what is elasticity. What is elasticity? Okay. In real world, whenever we think about elasticity, the first thing comes in our mind is rubber band. In same way, in cloud infrastructure also, we have multiple concepts about elasticity. So let's understand this concept with real-time example. For example, we have one Flipkart application deployed on server. Okay, now Flipkart is a big company, so there might be multiple servers for this Flipkart applications. Okay, so now on Friday there is a sale on Flipkart. For example, let's say there is a big billion sale on Friday. So now, for example, Flipkart has three servers. Okay, on Friday there is a big billion day sale, so there will be more traffic on Friday rather than other days. So now on Friday we need to increase the server because for three servers, if there is much traffic, so the servers may go down, so we need to increase the servers on Friday. So let's assume that generally we have three servers for Flipkart application. Okay, for the three servers we have load balancer also. This is our load balancer, and each server will have same configuration. Same configuration means each server will have same GB of RAM. Here also 4 GB of RAM, and here also same. Why I'm saying that three servers have same RAM? Because for example, if I put for first server, if there is a 4 GB of RAM, for second server if there is 8 GB of RAM, and for third server if there is 12 GB of RAM. Now whenever the customers are hitting to the load balancer, and load balancer is distributing traffic to these servers, now these three servers will give different performance due to the different RAM. That's why whenever there are multiple server, each server will have same configurations. Okay, now this load balancer is distributing traffic, and each server have same RAM. Same RAM means same configuration each server will have. Okay, now Flipkart has three servers, and on Friday there is a sale on Flipkart, that is big billion sale. So on Friday there might be the much traffic on these servers, so Flipkart has to increase the servers. Okay, so now let's assume we have increased these servers on Friday. Now let's assume we have increased these servers on Friday. We made 5 servers. Now these two servers also have same configurations. Same configurations means these servers will also have 4 GB of RAM only. 4 GB RAM, and here also same. Now on Friday there is a much traffic on these servers. That's why we have increased the servers. Okay. Now on Saturday there will be no much traffic on these servers, because on Friday only there was sale. So Saturday there will be the normal traffic. So is there any need of this extra servers? The answer is no. Like, we are increasing servers as per the need, and we are decreasing the servers as per the requirement. Okay. In simple words, then what is elasticity? What is elasticity? Elasticity means increasing or decreasing the number of servers. What is elasticity? Elasticity means increasing or decreasing the number of servers. Okay, on Friday there was a sale for this Flipkart application, so we have increased this servers. And on Saturday there was no load on this server, so we have decreased this loads. Okay, so what is elasticity? Elasticity means increasing or decreasing the number of servers. Okay, elasticity is a short term. Elasticity is a short term. Okay, elasticity is also called as horizontal scaling. Elasticity is also called horizontal scaling. These definitions are important certification point of view, so I am covering this horizontal scaling and short term also. Elasticity also called as horizontal scaling. Now the question is, how do we achieve elasticity in AWS? The elasticity is achieved in AWS using auto scaling. Elasticity is achieved in AWS using auto scale. Elasticity is achieved in AWS using auto scaling. Now what is auto scaling? Now let's understand what is auto scaling. Okay, auto scaling means scale out or scale in. Auto scaling means scale out or scale in. This scale out means increasing and scale in means decreasing. Scale out means increasing and scale in means decreasing. Decreasing the number of servers. Okay. Now what is auto scaling? Scale out or scaling number of servers. Now, what is elasticity? In simple words, elasticity means increasing or decreasing the number of servers. Elasticity is achieved in AWS using auto scaling. Now, what is auto scaling? Auto scaling means scale out or scaling in the number of servers. Okay, as per the requirement, we are increasing the servers and we are decreasing the servers. Now, we will understand what is scalability. Let's understand now what is scalability. Scalability. Scalability is also similar to the elasticity. Now we are going to see the difference between the scalability and elasticity. Let's assume we have one huge server. We have one huge server. In this huge server, we have 100 database. In these huge servers, we have 100 database. Okay. This 100 database and it contains 1 terabyte of space. Okay. And this server has 16 GB of RAM. Let's assume that this server has 16 GB of RAM. Okay, we have one huge server. In that server, we have 100 DB database, 1 terabyte space, and 16 GB of RAM. Now, in elasticity, we used to increase the number of servers, but in scalability, if you increase the servers, already this one server is huge machine. Okay, if you increase this server physically, it is impossible because already this one server is huge in space and there are 100 database in this one server only. So increasing this server will not possible. That's why what we will do in scalability, we will increase the capacity of server. How we will increase the capacity of server? Now for example, this is 16 GB of RAM. Now from 16 GB we will move to 32 GB of RAM. Okay, one server increasing the specific server is not possible because already the servers contains 100 databases. So what we are doing is scalability. We are increasing the capacity of server. Then what is scalability? Scalability means increasing the capacity of server. Scalability means increasing the capacity of servers. Okay. Now scalability also called as vertical scaling is also called vertical scaling. Okay. Now, elasticity, we have seen that elasticity is achieved using auto scaling. Okay, now how do we achieve scalability? Scalability is achieved in AWS using instance type, changing the instance type. Instance type. Okay, now what is this instance type? Okay, scalability is achieved in AWS using changing the instance type. Now what is instance type? Instance type is the combination of CPU and memory. Instance type is the combination of CPU and memory. How now? For example, I have my specific laptop. For my specific laptop, I have 16 GB of RAM. This is the instance type for my laptop. Now for other laptop, there might be the 32 GB of RAM. So for his laptop, it is the instance type. Okay. For every laptop or for every machine, there might be different CPU and memory space. Okay. So the instance type is the combination of CPU and memory. Then what is scalability? Increasing the capacity of server. Okay. In next video, we will see about what is high availability, and we will cover from scratch to the advanced in high availability and how we use high availability in